He posed as a pilot, a doctor, even a lawyer, all before the age of 21. This is the unbelievable true story of Frank Abagnale, the man behind Catch Me If You Can. Before Leonardo DiCaprio brought his life to the big screen, Frank Abagnale was already a living legend. Born in 1948 in New York, Frank wasn't an ordinary teenager. By the time most kids were finishing high school, he was orchestrating one of the boldest crime sprees in history, forging checks, creating fake identities, and outsmarting authorities across the globe. His story is one of charm, deception, and survival, a real-life cat-and-mouse game that made him one of the most wanted men in the world. Frank's first con started small, but his genius quickly escalated. He discovered how to forge checks so convincingly that banks cashed them without hesitation. To avoid suspicion, he needed a new identity. At just 16 years old, Frank posed as a Pan Am pilot. With a stolen uniform and a little confidence, he managed to deadhead, flying for free in cockpits across the world. He never actually flew the planes, but the uniform gave him credibility everywhere he went. Not stopping there, Frank impersonated a doctor in Georgia, blending into hospital staff for almost a year. Later, he posed as a lawyer in Louisiana, passing the bar exam after weeks of study. His disguises weren't just costumes, they were his survival tools. By the late 1960s, Frank had cashed millions of dollars in fraudulent checks in over 20 countries. His daring schemes attracted the attention of the FBI, especially Agent Carl Hanratty, the real-life counterpart to Tom Hanks' character in the film. The chase became legendary. While the FBI closed in, Frank always managed to slip away. But his luck wouldn't last forever. In 1969, French police finally caught him after a flight attendant recognized him from a wanted poster. He was imprisoned in France, then extradited to Sweden, and later the United States. Frank's boldest move came during one of his extradition flights. According to his own accounts, he convinced guards that he was an undercover agent and managed to escape custody temporarily. Though the details of his multiple escapes have been debated, one thing is clear: Frank had a talent for manipulating people as much as systems. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 12 years in U.S. federal prison. But the story didn't end there. After serving less than 5 years, Frank was offered a deal. In exchange for his freedom, he would help the FBI catch other forgers and con artists. From criminal mastermind to crime consultant, Frank turned his skills into a legitimate career. He later founded a security company and became a respected authority on fraud prevention. Frank Abagnale's story blurs the line between criminal genius and survival instinct. His daring cons shocked the world, his escapes became the stuff of legend, and his redemption proved that sometimes, even the greatest tricksters can rewrite their story. From fake pilot wings to FBI consultant, Frank Abagnale's journey shows us that truth really can be stranger than fiction.